Okay, gonna test the levels of everything here. Just testing the volume of my voice next to the volume of the track. Let's just make sure that the track is even coming through right here. So headphones will do. So testing the level of my voice against the track. The track's probably pretty loud right now, I imagine, because I've got it kind of running through a pretty intense limiter, so it might be worth me turning it down. Just let me know how that sounds. So today I plan on working on an intro for this, and I have done some stuff on my own outside of the time I was streaming, which I'll explain in a second. So if we could just get a check on that volume of my voice compared to the beat. Here's the beat, and my voice over top of it. Is it a decent balance, or should I bring the volume of the track down a little bit? How's everything sound? The beat isn't playing. Well, that's good to know. It seems to say that the beat is playing on here, so I'm not sure why it wouldn't be going through there. Still not playing. That's odd. Everything in my streaming software says that it is going through. Maybe this will do it. Does this work now? Okay, so how is the balance of then my voice against the beat? Sounds good as it is. Okay, great. Okay. Can hear both fine. That's great. So I'm gonna try to work on the intro for this song then, and we'll see how it goes. First, I might just explain a little bit about what I did here from last time. Just gonna do something 1 sec. Okay, so last time I was kind of working on this beat, like trying to add some more stuff to it, fill it out a little bit, and I ended up duplicating the length of it and changing a couple things. I'm not sure that I'm satisfied with everything right now, but it might do. So I'm just going to play it through a couple times, and then we will get on to working on the intro. general idea. There too. I was going to talk about that. So there, just for that one hit, I'm dropping out the kick, and the reverb holds through the drop until the next bass note comes in. And then I have a double kick right there. Which I kind of feel like I should actually lower the double in volume so it's a little bit more, you know, the middle one will have less energy. So I can do that pretty simply. Here it is. Yeah, that's good. I'm not sold on this stuttering stuff at the end. We'll see. I might need to put a melody on top of it. I'm not quite sure yet what I need to do. But the main thing is I'm gonna pull this whole thing out a little bit so that I can get some space in the intro and start building that out. Well, I'm glad you like the stuttering. That helps. Maybe I'll keep it. We'll see. I'm going to pull this out to... Hi, Prashun. Thanks for joining. I'm glad that this time worked out for you. I tried to do it later in the day so that you'd be able to join, so I'm glad that you're here. Good morning to Nepal. It's almost 7:30 p.m. in Canada right now. Okay. So, intro-wise, I've never made, obviously, a house track, and I've never made an intro to a house track. So I'm just going off kind of like what I've learnt through listening to some tracks that I like, and I'm just going to give it a shot. So I'm going to start with probably just a clap and something to reveal the key, meaning I might not play the same kind of chord progression or anything as I'm doing in the beat here. In fact, I'll probably not do that intentionally, but I'm going to try to give the sense of what key we're in to begin with. And then I also thought I would probably put a key change in this song at some point, probably not at the intro, but maybe after the breakdown, I'll do a key change into the second drop, which is something I don't think you ever really hear in house music, but may as well. So let's try to get an intro going. I'm going to start with a clap, and I will start at, how about bar 3, just for sake of whatever. And let's just copy in the clap. Oh, that's not the clap. Okay. So I've got this clap, and it's layered with this, and we can just throw them on every second beat, like that. And I'm going to need to pull this section out a little bit further. Like that. And then there we go. I think that's correct. We'll see. There we go. Okay. So, gonna loop this. And that's just gonna give me like a tempo. And now I'm gonna start thinking about instruments and some kind of interesting intro here. So let's try some Omnisphere sound. And we'll just go hunting. None of this is really doing it for me. Let's try to narrow it down a little bit. How about Retro Land? I do like my retro sounds. Oh my god. Sorry for this volume here. This sound quite a bit. Not so much the massive echo that's on it, or delay, but we can always fix that. Or can we? This is coming out of some output, maybe that's causing the delay. Nope. It's coming out its own output. Where's the delay? I don't know. This is new to me. I've not encountered this before where there's a delay happening, but I don't know how it's being created. Maybe it's part of the sound itself. It is. Okay, so in that case, we're going to skip out on that sound. I could just go get a version without the delay, but I'm lazy. Yeah, Omnisphere is a very heavy VST. That's right. It's an amazing VST. I really recommend it, but it is pretty serious computer-wise for sure. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. I think I might give it a shot. I don't know if it's actually gonna go with what I'm trying to do here, but we'll see. So we're in F minor is the key. And I don't really have any ideas yet on what I'm going to do with this. And probably something really simple to begin with, so. Yeah, it takes lots of space for sure. It's a big download file, no doubt about that. This seeming reverb is actually being created by the release of the sound, so I need to just bring the release down and create the space using a reverb instead. So I'll just use one of the built-in reverbs I've got here. I don't know if I've been using them. Not that one. Let's use the third one, which I haven't even activated yet. So over here, I've got verb 3, turn that on. Something like this. So that's going to start me out anyway, so. Okay, need to sort this out a little bit here, and then I'm going to put the pitch bend back into it. Yuck. Oh my goodness. What is the problem here? Yeah, I've got the pitch bend. I'm going to bring it back in. I'm not quite sure what's happening with my rhythm right now. What? This is confusing me. Let's try to record that again. Okay, I need a click track. Oh my goodness. There's some kind of delay happening in here, and it's probably due to the mastering chain that I've got on right now. Yeah, it is. So we're going to turn this off for a second. Put this back down to 128 and try it like that. Something is just totally off. These claps must be off time somehow. They are. Or my click is off time. I don't know what it is. Something is totally off here. That sounds right. This is not right. What is happening? Ah, okay. I understand. In the main beat, I have that little whip that goes into the snare every time. Sounds like this. Put that mastering chain back on so it's louder again. That sound. And the way that I do it in order to actually maintain coherency for myself is that I have it lined up. I had it lined up in some way that makes sense, but now apparently I don't. How did I do it? Oh, I had it lined up like this on a straight 16th note for some reason. You can see the whip it note begins on a straight 16th. That's how I can quantize it well to be in the right spot every time. But what I do is I end up going to the delay of this track and using a delay of 73 milliseconds. So the track, this individual strip right here, is delayed 73 milliseconds for against everything else, so that it lines up perfectly. That whip lines up perfectly, which for some reason I drag the snare down onto there, and that's the whole source of the problem. Now it'll work. Yeah. Okay, we're back then. So this thing's a bit too out of tune for my liking. Okay, now we're in business. Or are we? There we go. I'm thinking in terms of straight rhythms. I'm just totally off. My whole rhythmic world is just completely wrong right now. Let's record this again. All right, now we got it. We're gonna get it eventually here. It's a thing that can be gotten. It's still not right. Hi, Savannah. Thanks for joining in here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. It's just totally not working at all. Gotta get some more context or something. Nice, I'm glad you like it. I'm trying to make an intro right now, and I'm just like losing my mind because I cannot figure out what I'm supposed to be playing. Something about this is like breaking my brain. I'm not sure Boom ba da 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 da. This should be it. I think I've got it. Let's see. No, I don't. I really don't. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Savannah. Hope you enjoy them. This is just so wonky and broken. It's just a complete mess. The sound is, I think, good. Yeah. I think this rhythm is working. But I'm still missing this other note. And my... Hi, Miles. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Or see your name anyway. I don't know why that sounds so terrible to me. It's so much slower or something than I'm imagining it to be, and I don't understand why. I'm just gonna have to like scrap this because the whole thing is just the sound is fine, it's just the rhythm. I don't know why the rhythm is like tripping me out. I cannot, it just feels wrong somehow. And it's probably something so obvious that future me is going to watch back and be like, why are you not figuring this out? But right now, I'm just not. Let's put these offbeats in and see if it helps me figure this out. Delete these afterwards, I think, but... Doom-ba-da, doom-ba-da, ba-da. it's just not grooving at all. I can slide them earlier, and I will, but everything else in the beat is fully quantized. Do-do-do. Yeah, it it sounds so stupid. What is the problem? I'm gonna try to record it over here and see if I can figure it out. I realize that sounds like garbage, but I want to see how the timing lines up. Thank you, Prashun. Thank you, Megan. Thank everybody for your encouragement. I'm still not satisfied with it. Yeah, because I'm hearing it in straight in my head, I want to say. Like if I just take swing off this and quantize it, I bet you it's just going to work because I'm just like tripping and playing it straight. Yeah. That's how I'm hearing it. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what I thought it was supposed to be. But I don't want it to be straight. I want it to be swung. So we're going to throw it back. I'm just going to scrap the entire thing and just try to get my head around this. So I'm going to throw this little pattern in just to like get my rhythmic mind on the right swing track here. I don't know how I got onto something else, but it really did. This happens to me all the time, stuff like this. Don't scrap the entire thing. Sounds like it's still gonna work here though. Right? Doesn't that work? Recording for myself. Okay, now we pray to the gods because it's still not falling on this grid like at all. It's falling on a straight grid, not a swung grid. And so I'm still like losing my mind over why I can't figure this out. So maybe I'm just gonna put it straight against the swing and we're just gonna be done with it because I just cannot figure this out. Actually, now I might hear it. Let's see. Yeah, I know I'm tripping. I'm like fully tripping. I don't usually trip this hard on rhythmic things, but this is like really messing with me. Okay, I like this better. Boom down that, boom down that, boom down that, boom down that. This one can be early too. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit confident now. Let's just not get overconfident here. And I'm going to pitch bend this last note instead of it actually playing the note itself. So just to be more interesting, let's see if we can make it happen well. Kind of like this. Kind of gross, kind of stupid sounding. Yeah, it's decent. The pitch wobble is somehow like, I usually really dig the kind of random pitch vibe, but right now it's like kind of ruining it for me. What is up with this sound, man? It's just... Okay, this is pleasing me. It's still like going all over the place, right? Yeah. What's doing that? It's not this. Oh, it's this. That's the answer. Okay, sorry everybody for that like massive excursion into ridiculousness, but it's just what happens to me sometimes. For the BPM, normally, I mean, house music is ranging from, I don't know, 115 up to 128. I prefer this kind of 120 sort of vibe. Matt, I'm going to just play the drop here. I don't know if you've heard it yet, just so you get the vibe of like what I'm trying to do. Sounds like this. That's the thing that's happening. I see what you mean. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to try to get my ears accustomed to it as it is now and just see if I can like, work with it. Just for sake of time here. But now that I've got it going on, I can get rid of these hi-hats. What is it that you're saying there, Prashun? I'm not quite sure about the not understanding your language part. That's better. Okay, so for this little sound here, just adjust this reverb a little bit. Yeah, FabFilter Reverb is like my absolute favorite thing. You're thinking the swing will sound dope on that part about 3 to 5 BPM slower. I'm going to humor you here. I'm just going to put it 3 to 5 slower, and we're going to see what it's like. I mean, I can't imagine I'm actually going to keep it there, but I will give it a shot for sure. It is nice like that. Absolutely, I agree with you. I feel like I'm going to lose too much energy, though, for the track. Yeah, this feels like it... Well, I'm used to it, of course, so I can't say. This feels like it's dragging to me right now. I'm going to try 120 again. And let's see here. I agree that when at the 115, it's got more space for the swing to play out, and you can hear the differentiation, the tempo a little bit more. But I'm gonna try to keep it as is and just see. Sometimes, I'm glad to hear it. sometimes a little thing like this will nag at me for like the entire creation of a song. And it's not until the last, like, honestly, like half an hour that I go and like change the tempo. Several times on songs I've gone and changed the tempo at the very last minute because it's just been bothering me. Right now I'm going to leave it and just see if something, you know, builds up around me and says no. But at the moment I think I'm too lazy to be specific about it right now. I'm just going to stick with what I got. What I am going to try to do actually is put a slight delay on this track and see if it's behind the beat a little bit. It might actually be a good thing. You're defiant like that too. That's good. Yeah, I actually like it with this very slight 9 millisecond delay there. Maybe even more would be good. Let's do it until it sounds stupid. That's already stupid. Matt, do we know each other? I know a whole bunch of Matts, and their last names are not like at the tip of my tongue. Do you know me from YouTube, or do we know each other personally? I'm curious. So on this little intro synth, I can't believe I've got like 4 bars done after I don't even know how long I've been streaming for, like 45 minutes, but this is producer life. This is what happens. Okay, so this is bells, and this is intro synth. There's a plugin that I just adore. I'm kind of like a fanboy for this thing. You probably hear me talk about it too much. It's oh yeah, that's right. I remember now, Matt. Totally. Thank you. I appreciate that. One of my favorite things is this. Where are you from, Matt, by the way? Just out of curiosity. I'm in Canada, BC, Canada. RC Retro Color 20, man, this thing is just where it's at. There's so much good stuff that can be done with this. So we're just going to try it on this. Sorry. Oh, in Nashville. That's great. RC20 is a third party. It's not made by PreSonus. It's not part of Studio One. It's made by XLN Audio. And I got it on a sale one day because it's just the best. I love that retro sound. I mean, if you don't like retro stuff, of course, screw it. But I really like it. How much better is that? Holy moly. then we're also going to try... One thing to try, in Omnisphere, under the wave shaper, turning on unison to blend the two synths adds tons of texture. In Omnisphere, under wave shaper, in the first part, I've got them linked right now. Do you want me to link them or unlink them? We got the wave shaper turning on unison in the wave shaper. You sure it's the wave shaper? Or do you mean here in the actual unison thing itself? So yeah, this is like a detuner making copies of the oscillator and then detuning them against each other and spreading them across the stereo spectrum, which is definitely a thing I really dig. I'm going to see if the only thing I don't like about it on certain sounds is it blurs the, I don't know what you can call it. It blurs the gritty, clear inner quality of a synth. The drrrr sound, when you unison itself, it smooths that out a little bit, and you lose a little bit of definition, but you gain this stereo spread, cool interaction thing, which sometimes is just the best, and sometimes I don't dig it. So we're gonna see. That's a good idea, though. Do you see what I mean? Here, you can hear such clarity in the tone of the note, you know? And here it becomes like a bow, bow kind of thing. Smooths it out. If I could have a mix knob on this thing and turn the unison down relative to itself, which probably is one of these knobs that I'm not understanding, I might go for it right now. I feel like it blurs the sound. That little curled up frequency feel in there, that's what I like. I'm going to try to get some stereo effects another way. So in the wave shaper, yeah, you can do all sorts of cool shit in here. And this is similar to the digital effect that I just used on the, try the wave shape in the top left of the D tune. Oh, this thing. I see what you mean. Why is this thing so hard to click? Clicking it like 1,000 times. There we go. So this is like a phase offset, I'm assuming. I'm not sure why it won't let me click it. Literally clicking the arrows and getting nothing. I'm going to leave it off for now. I've got another way to generate a unison too that might actually do what we're looking for. this needs to be like this. I appreciate the suggestions, Matt. Please keep them coming. I'm sorry if I'm not taking them on board. So my idea for this intro is one of those things where you kind of like, you let a single chord or a single tonality ring out and for a long time. Like we're hearing this kind of F minor chord-ish right now, and I want to let that go for a long time and eventually let it drop down to some other chord, and it'll be kind of like this orgasmic release into a new thing after hearing this for so long. What if the slaps were swung? You can't actually swing them because they're on the beat. You can only swing the stuff that's off the beat. I'm using a 16th swing right now, basically a triplet feel. I can't even speak it that fast. So everything that's on the beat, you can't swing it. If you threw them ahead of the beat, as in you would lose where the beat is, because it's all the claps are the only thing that's telling us where the beat is right now. We are going to get some offbeat stuff happening, some swung stuff happening when the hi-hats come in here in a minute. I'm going to join these guys, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. On the second time it goes, we got to change something so that it's more interesting just on that one hit. Potentially that means duplicating or harmonizing it with another synth. That's my first instinct, and that's what we're going to try. Omnisphere 3. And let's go back to the retro world and see if we can just find something else. This one's actually kind of cool, but it's yeah, the octave on the unison feature means that the unison meaning the duplicate of the same tone will be shifted up an octave from the original one. So meaning that it's still doing the spread out thing, and it might actually work for the purposes that I have here. This though, something like this maybe. See what I mean? Just that little tiny thing right there. I like that. So what I'm going to do is bring this down to here, delete everything in it, except for that last pitch bend. Super loud. Need to throw it down an octave too. Link 'em. Badoom. I think I just ruined it. What? Yeah, I have actually, Prashun, I have a sidechaining tutorial written down on my to-do list because sidechaining is so crucial to everything that I do. So I'm happy to make an in-depth tutorial on it. I will definitely do that. Thank you for the reminder. And yeah, Matt, I understand what you're saying, Prashun. The sound match in Omnisphere might help find a target sound more easily too. Absolutely, I agree. It's a super cool feature. Something I just did. Oh, because I pitch shifted it down 1 instead of an entire octave. Okay. That's a bit better. And then we can see if we can even dress up this little sound a little bit more. Let's bring it down an octave again even. Nope. Interesting. When you hit it hard, it like pitch bends. Thank you, Prashun. I appreciate that. It's my pleasure. I'm going to try to put RC20 on it as well. I might just put a Saturn on it instead. Turn this off. Yeah, it really only... Sorry if that destroys your ears. Yeah, this is not what I need. Not at all. What I need is Saturn. Too much low frequencies. Get rid of them. Then what I'm going to do is actually just bounce this thing . Bounce it like massively like this, and then duplicate it. Oops. Back here, reverse it. That's Command R if you don't know that in Studio One, and kind of fade it into itself, but in a much cooler way, hopefully. No, that's not it at all. Which technique is that? The reversing thing? Is that the one that you like? Yeah, to get the ear ready for the sound. That's huge for me. I do that literally constantly. Trying to prepare the ear for things like that. I'm just trying stuff. It's okay, but somehow isn't like... I'll leave it for now, and hopefully something comes from it. Oh, I've got another idea. Let's try... I don't even know what to call this thing. This is like... What do you call this sound? Somebody give me a name for this sound. I don't even know what to call it. That will be useful to me, that is. Not just, I mean, I could call it Frank if I wanted to. I'm going to try to... You want it back to -1. Miles, I think you're like many minutes behind where we are again, unfortunately. Maybe someone in the chat wants to tell him that. I don't know how the chat works. If like he's up to date on the chat, or if he's like actually 10 minutes or more behind us, and he's still seeing the chat at that time. I don't really know how that works exactly. Or push the... Oh, he's here now. Okay, well, you're talking about something that I did like 5 minutes ago or something. So, sorry if I had that wrong. So, you know I have this thing in the drop. That little... whoop. Oh, just a late comment. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, Miles. I'm thinking about using this guy as like a foreshadowing of what's to come. So to do that, I'm going to just... Gets me every time. I'm going to put the wah in, bounce it out. And then try to reverse it coming up to that hit as well. It might sound completely ridiculous, but, you know, what's life for? Lele, hello. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I'm in the wrong place. It's actually decent. Except for the clicking. Keep it with some reverb on the end. Yeah, you might be right. This timing is feeling odd to me. Maybe pull this back. Well, this maybe feels a bit better going on the beat. Hey, Mortal Kombat. Do you play? Megan and I are big watchers, we watch Mortal Kombat, so if someone mentions the name, I'm interested. Can do a little panning here. That's true. Megan does try to play some Mortal Kombat 11. I don't. I have tried. I should probably try some more. Let's see what we can do here. It's interesting. Okay, Lele. Everybody's on the Mortal Kombat train here. Please try a reverb throw. Do you mean throwing off of this sound right here, as if I were to take this thing, duplicate it, undo everything on it, reverse it, because it is a reverb, obviously. Put it here, like that. I actually dig that. Maybe if it's quieter. And fading. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's cool too. We're changing it up right there. E flat to da da C. Da. My pitch bend is only two semitones upwards. If I change it to be 3 semitones downwards, I can also make it work. So coming in here, pitch bend down is 3. And then here, looking at pitch bend instead of up. Thank you, Lele. It's gonna go down. That's so funny, wow. Yeah. What? Did I? Oh, I changed the pitch bend on the wrong instrument, didn't I? Yeah. Oops. Still doesn't work because it's... Because why? Oh, because I changed it for the up. So many controls in these things. Try a glitch effect to pitch bend down like it has malfunctioned. That's an interesting idea. Do you have any suggestions on how to do the glitch effect? Maybe I can get the other instrument to follow suit on that. An idea has occurred to me. Just a minute. No suggestions. Saturn might have a decent starting glitchy filter. Maybe you're right. Or a volcano. The old artifact effect. If only I could just type that in and it would just do it for me. That would be fantastic. Whew, that was cool. Okay, so that's true. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in the kick drum, a filtered version of the kick drum, with the bass taken out, because that's just a thing people do in this genre as far as I know. Excuse me. So I'm gonna, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna split this, and I'm gonna draw the kick drum in as normal. Doesn't sound very good on its own to me anymore. I feel like at the end of the song, I'm actually going to change the kick drum, which is like, I feel like performing open heart surgery or something on a song like this to change the kick drum at the last minute, but I mean, that's just what's going to happen. I've got too many bars. Oh well. Okay, and on the drum bus, there's so many ways to accomplish this effect. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it. I'm going to start out by trying another Pro Q3 and using it as a filter. And then I'm going to automate this frequency. Okay, and then set it back to read. And then I'm gonna fine tune this frequency to be something decent. Here we go, I'll go away. Problem is, it starts to make the side chain go, and I don't really want that, so the solution. I have that secondary kick drum, which I map to B instead of C. There we go. I can probably even throw in the hats now too. I don't know if like I should really do them full on, but thing too. You can send me a file just through email would be fine. My name, maxkonyi@gmail.com, MAXKONYI. What about if I drop the snare at that moment? Might ruin everything, but let's see. It's cool. And then we can bring in our snare whips actually as well here. We also need a whip into this section. I made a little whip that might work. Yeah, I know, that's what I wanted, to give the ghost some space. I made a little whip that, is this it? No. I should probably say this is woo. I made a little whip for this thing. That sounded like another one bites the dust. Doom, doom, ba-doom, doom, gum, ba-doom. Right? That's probably unfortunate I mentioned that now. I'm only ever going to hear that. So this little whip, I wonder if it will, if it'll work over here too. It's a completely different tone than anything else that's going on at the moment, which may be good, may be bad, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Put another one right there. One, two, three, four. Too soon. And then here, this is a long build-up that I've got going on here. I really wasn't planning on doing something this long, but c'est la vie. So let's pull this stuff just way over just to make some space. And then oh God. Duplicate this whole section like so. That didn't work for some reason, but like that. Say what? I see. We don't want this to start pumping yet. But I might try to put in a little bass here. A high-passed bass. Potentially one of the ones I'm already using. That would be nice if I could do that. Like this guy. Like this guy. Don't know if this is going to work though. This should probably actually be on the mix bus. That's probably going to screw up all of my stuff. Okay, so now that we got that, we can ask the question. Oh, my mouse is sketching out. We can ask the question of what happens when you play of the bass part extended for the swing. Just send you a file of the bass part extended for the swing on the notes. Okay, let me just try one thing. I'm going to take a look at that. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I bet it's awesome. So how's that? It's decent. This one is good. Thank you. Okay. An email. Probably I shouldn't be opening my email on a stream. But if I'm really fast, maybe nobody can download all my emails and tell me what I'm looking at. This is cool. I don't know what exactly it is I'm hearing or where it's supposed to go. Oh, do you mean a bass part for this section? Is that what you mean? Idea with that bass too. I'm waiting on your response there, Matt. You're probably typing or I don't know, in the bathroom or something. Let's just try that just for fun. Like a slide up on the notes and gritty. Yeah, but at what point do you mean? Do you mean during this little intro thing that I'm working on now? Instead of very defined notes. Glide for the bass part. Which sound you liked? This one? The floor bass? Doesn't really work for those notes, but the other ones maybe. Okay, let's try that then. Oh God. So if we throw that one there, why not both? And then if we leave like Michael Jackson bass line or something. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe. Trying to be super spacious. Maybe. Get rid of these guys. Oh God. Maybe reverb to have a tail on the fuzz might keep the space while sounding more right. It's true. I think the fuzz should be with at least the first few pows. By a pow, are you talking about a kick drum? I don't know what you mean by a pow. This thing is just bugging me. It sounds stupid. Right. The ones I just deleted that I thought sounded stupid. House hits. Did you mean this thing? Or this thing? No, this thing. Where is it? I see the little punchy things. This is not so bad, hey? Extend the glide. What glide? The glide on this first bass note? Oh, you mean like, okay, it's not gliding at all right now, but it could. It could bend up, kind of like you're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna try bending that note up. You might be right, it could actually work. Like a guitar squealy. Okay, Prashun, thanks for stopping by. It was great that you were here. Hope you have a great day. The stream won't go that much longer anyways, so you're not going to miss too much. Yeah, I can see something going on with this note, with the bending. I might take some finagling to make it happen the way I'm looking for. Let's try. How about that? Right at the end. What do we think about this second little ga-dun-dun? Is it too much? Maybe it should just be empty. I like the first one. That could be gone, I feel like, and I wouldn't be crying about it like this. You know, the parrot dancing gif, I've stumbled upon it and it sounded great with Max's music. That's great. Maybe you should make a new meme out of it. Yeah, that's better. And then here, oh, it's time for a little drum thingy. I gotta hear it in context though. Ooh, that's gonna be tough to think. What is that exact feel I'm hearing? This is my air drumming. This is how you write drum fills in case you need to practice. No. Yes, no kidding. Speaking of translating mouth drumming to MIDI, I heard about an app called Chops on Reddit. And it's these guys that put together this app where you beatbox into it and it converts it into actual drum sounds that you can layer like in your phone. So when you're out and about, you can like beatbox a thing, then sing a bass line, and it will actually like put everything into real notes and real drums, and you can export it to MIDI later. So search up Chops MIDI app. Like I said, it's in beta, so I had to get on a mailing list to get it, but I haven't even tried it yet. But before I forget, because I'm constantly doing that, constantly beatboxing drums. How does that go? Maybe. Too much. Maybe this is at the end. Nope. Oh my goodness. You like when it's more obvious. When what's more obvious? The drum fill? Oh. I'll try it again. Oh, need those extra kicks right there. A little drum fill. Okay, I'll go check it out in 1 sec. I just, you know, when the inspiration hits you, you just gotta do it. Where do you go? You're going 1, 2. And so are you. I've already forgotten what I was gonna do. This comes here. Yeah. So I've got a secondary kick. I actually have 3 kicks in this. 2 are the same kick, and one's a secondary kick. Let me just do it first, and I'll explain. Yeah, so basically in every song I do, I mean, like this is my first house song, but in every other genre that I make, I have at least 2 kick drums. One is the main kick drum that is like needs to sound really good, needs to be fat, thick, powerful. That's your main sound that people are going to hear as a kick drum. The second one usually has almost no high end to it, is slightly higher in pitch, and fairly short. So you can go, when you do, you get boom, boom, this kind of higher, lower, and that's emulating kind of what happens when a real drummer plays. He hits the first one weaker, boom, and there's a slight pitch shift that happens there, and I'm just exaggerating it by pitching it differently, so, oh God, that's not it. These are all high-passed right now, so it's gonna sound weird, but almost like a tom, yeah, exactly. It's like a low tom. And that's probably even a better option, is to use the low tom. Where are we here? So that's the main kick. That's the secondary in this case. So the main kick has a high end on it, and the secondary doesn't, and it's slightly higher in pitch, and it creates boom, a little vortex into the drum. Okay, so that drum fill there. You like it better with the extra note. Oh man, what would that be? Is way too aggressive. I need to tame it at some point for this section. too much upper frequencies. Ooh, I wonder if we could have one hit where it's not, where we remove the filter from the kick drum, from everything, and then put it back again. But because I put it, because I put it on everything, it's probably not going to work. But, you know, we're going to try it anyway. And then we change the kick drum to be the fatter one at that moment. Huh. Kind of cool. Can I get an opinion on that? We're going to hear it in context. That's kind of cool. I've never actually heard that before. Release the filter just for one hit like that. I could do it both times. That would give more growl as you're looking for there, Matt, and might just be generally cool. Like you're trying to get into the beat, but it's just not letting you. Sometimes in these tracks, what they'll do is then get into a full beat, like almost a first drop, as if like I were to play this part, but have the full frequency spectrum there, then remove it through another build-up before bringing in the main drop again. I have no idea what my main drop's going to sound like now. That seems to fit. I added that little squeal that second time. I kind of dug it. It's kind of dubsteppy, but the first time it's like this. And the second time. What if we just try it just before I like the space around those two different notes. Which two different notes do you mean? In the intro part or in the main drop? In the main, the space. That thing there. That little break. Nice, yeah, I really dig that too. Okay, so for this one, this is just my last experiment of the night here. I'm gonna drop out the kick and snare. And the little sucky thing. And then here we're gonna let the thing come in full force. And then we need to move all of these up. From the top. Crank it in my headphones a little bit so I can feel the bass. I think I like that. Let's keep it going, maybe a 5 or 10 minute break. I haven't had any dinner yet. So we'll see. Thank you, I really appreciate the encouragement. Maybe here we got to release the filter on this thing a little bit. Release it. This might be a bit much. Would sound cool as a flutter. What would sound cool as a flutter, and what does that mean? You mean this bass? Da-dun-dun? You mean that sort of deal? It didn't work at all. Really doing what I want. That's kind of cool though. It's subtle, but it's cool. Yeah, though I am going to be done here. As much as I do want to just like bang it on into the night, it's just not going to happen. I'm just going to eat some pasta and play video games, most likely. What kind of music do you make, Matt? This sort of stuff? Hard to say where to put that. I make catchy throwback vibe, but modern beats. That sounds fantastic. I'm not sure what to expect. Maybe you could email me a link, or I don't know if it will let you post it in the chat. I don't know how that works exactly, but I would, if you have stuff online, I would be down to hear it for sure. Great. Looking forward to it. Okay, that's all I got right now. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing it. I honestly, before the stream was going to start, I was thinking like, this is not going to happen right now. Thanks, sweetie. Megan's my partner, by the way, in case anybody doesn't realize that. That's how she knows I need my dinner and how she knows that it's almost ready. She's literally in the other room in the house. Yeah, before the stream started, I thought, oh man, I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm not gonna be able to get anything good. And then wow, that rhythmic head trip I had at the beginning, I was getting in the middle of that and I thought maybe I should just cancel this. Like, this is just not happening. But then it ended up working out, and I'm glad I did, because it's pretty cool. I've never made anything like this sort of intro. I've heard people do it, and I always love it when I hear it, that kind of spacious, just like vibing on a thing for a long time. But that's not something that I've ever accomplished before. So I'm happy that it turned out as well as it did, and I'm sure with some more massaging it will coalesce into something nice. And then, yeah, join it to the main beat next time, and then we've almost got a song. I'll try to give some more warning on when I'm going to do my next stream. I probably will do Monday, if not tomorrow. Tomorrow or Monday, maybe around the same time. It's tough because certain people want it earlier, certain people want it later. I'll have to just alternate it at different times, but yeah, tomorrow or Monday, I'll make a post about it on Facebook. I don't know what YouTube does, if it lets you know, oh, it's Sila's birthday tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fit it around that or decide what to do. I don't know exactly. We'll see what to do. Anyway, great to be with you, everybody. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of your night or day or whatever it is where you are. And yeah, I'll see you next time.